This is my Z-Orb farming guide for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. A nice little technique which you've probably heard of, but I found what pretty much triggers it to work or not to work, which you probably know anyway, but whatever, I'm making a video on it. So if you're at a high enough level and you fly into an enemy, you'll actually just dismantle them completely like a key-powered murder cannon. You'll just completely destroy them and smash them into oblivion, take all of the XP and all of the Z-Orbs you would get from that battle, but except without the hassle of actually fighting them. You can smash them to pieces and just drill them into the floor like a supersonic smashing machine. The actual key with this is making sure that you're 5 levels above your enemy. You can't go lower than that. So if you're level 17, you can only smash level 12s or lower. You can't get any level 13s like this. You'll just enter the battle. Annoyingly, but for the rest of the enemies, you're just a bulldozing genocide factory, smashing through them, collecting orbs, and just stealing all the XP and all the money like an orb-crazed money Santa. Very nice. The most effective way to do this is to scan them with your key and see what level they are, but you can't always do this, and sometimes you do enter a battle, unfortunately. Well, when you're doing this, you'll probably do it in the same area, because you've got the same level enemies around you, and you can probably find a pretty decent route, and if you actually sneak up on an enemy that's 5 levels within you, you can actually sneak attack them if you hit them when they're not looking at you, which is pretty hard. You have to be outside their line of sight, and you actually damage every single one of the enemies that you're about to fight, so that gives you a very big advantage, and it also starts the battle really well off because they're falling down instead of right in front of you. So you just get to go and just destroy everything as normal. And I took a screenshot because I couldn't really see it was a Cyberman, but as you can see from this screenshot, he's not looking at me, so I think it's a line of sight thing. It's not a proximity thing with these enemies. They have a set line of sight, and if you don't breach that line of sight, they can't see you, and then you can launch a sneak attack. You won't dismantle them straight away, but you will be able to do damage to every single one of them, so it's a nice compromise. The more you get into the habit of scanning the area with your key, the easier this is going to be because you'll enter less battles and you'll be more time efficient. So with that in mind, be tactical about who you fly into or what you fly into, and just steamroll everything like a rocket-propelled super sausage. And, you know, you can use, like I say, you can go on a set path to get more Z-Orbs or get certain things or collect fruit from trees. You can customize this to a route that will allow you to keep getting the same items you want over and over again, and just hoard and collect everything like a Death Bullet Mega Magpie, hoarding all the orbs, all the money, and all the apples. Apples, glorious, glorious apples. So, my super sausages, fly through the enemies and dismantle them with hateful malice, venomous spite, and anger and rage, and you will soon be slowly leveling up and gathering loads of Z-Orbs. That's been my Z-Orb farming guide. There'll be more guides coming later on, but until then, stay tuned for the next exciting episode of AxoniusRex.